Hey? We're here to... You always do that. It's either that or you go, nyop, nyop,
I'm
nyop,
just waving.
nyop, 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 nyop. That's my impression of Naomi. We're playing Mass Effect 2 today.
I don't bah. That's you.
So, we're nearly at the end of this game, aren't we?
Nope.
Shit, dude. We've been playing for 10 months. I better fucking hope you're at the end of the game. Naomi, you're so slow at video games.
That is not my problem. Do you want to know why I'm slow at video games? You guys want to know why?
Why are you slow at video games?
Okay, so I'll use Journey as an example. I'm going to use Journey as an example. Fucking bah!
Listen here. You played Journey like 4 more times after we finished it on the show.
No. I wanted to get the Transcendence Trophy in
Stop
Journey.
being trans.
Make me, bitch.
I'm gender fluid.
I don't bah. But, so I got the trophy.
I saw the comment, confused.
I got the trophy and then didn't get the white robe immediately, so I was confused. So I looked up what to do. I was like, oh, okay, so I went to the chapter select and I got the white robe. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I stepped away for a minute and like restarted the game. And now I don't have the white robe anymore.
Poor you.
So this is why I'm slow at video games.
Yeah, well, guess what? The white robe makes you white supremacist, because...
I'm okay with this.
It's quite literally a KKK robe.
Well, you know what? The character is black, so... Yeah.
There's a white robe in Journey. Anyway, hey, we just got Legion, so go down there and talk to that guy.
Fuck that shit.
Alright. Gog.
Am I taller than Destiny? How tall is Destiny? 'Cause I'm only... Where is it?
Destiny's like 4'2". He's behind Dr. Chakwa's office in the AI quarters.
4'2"?
Oh, by the way...
4'2"?
Yeah,
okay.
Destiny, yeah. By the way, I just gotta say, maybe we shouldn't be keeping the fucking active Geth in the AI core of the ship.
Well,
It's like a dumb idea.
know that, but apparently Shepard is real fucking dumb.
Yeah, man.
So...
I don't quite understand the point of this.
I mean, I'm 5'2", and Dev's taller than me, so Mr. JD, he's not that short.
I'm 5'7".
You're 5'7" and a penis.
That's like an extra couple inches, though.
Yeah, but only a couple.
And only a couple. We were all going the same joke. Hey there, Legion.
You fucking fuck.
Shepard, Commander.
I want to learn about you.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please
See,
try again.
we already
later.
did this. And I
Get back to
remember,
work.
even though it's been so fucking long since we played this game, I fucking remember.
You haven't played it since basically before E3, because we did all the
stop
E3 streams.
shaking my head like you do. How do you fucking do that and not give yourself an aneurysm?
Because I'm not a fucking, like... There's actually so many things I could say here.
You
like,
could.
Child, doll, husk, complete waste. I'm General Shepard. This is my favorite streamer on Twitch. Apparently I'm cute.
Nope. You're hideous.
Need new GF?
Well, I need a new BF and GF, so, there's that.
So anyway.
My wrist really hurts, guys.
Yeah, well,
Because you
stop playing
destroyed
fucking
it.
video games so
That
much.
was you.
It was you, dude. So,
I agree, I caught fire once.
what do you agree about?
Okay.
No
We're
messages
gonna
for you,
go.
Commander.
Yeah. So Legion just joined, and he joins really late in the game. So it's actually kind of a shitty situation, because as it turns out, okay, we are going to go do Tali's thing next, right? I think so. Yeah, just hang out in there. It'll be okay.
Wait.
I'm back just fine now.
Wait.
You're gonna go right in the middle between the two of them. Oh.
Can't do it.
Dude, it's like a guy who has like one swollen testicle, and the other one's just regular. Hey Savra, what's up, man? It's been a while. I know this joke, gently. You're like parked right in the center, huh?
Yeah.
You're wedging it right in there. Okay, so we haven't played in a while, so let's kind of have a recap here. You just got Legion, and what else happened?
Nothing.
You did like some DLC, I think.
No,
It didn't really
that's
matter.
it. We only got Legion.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like it's kind of a shame that Legion joins you so late because you can't really get to know him or use him in a lot of missions, you know.
No.
Okay, here. Let's go to the Migrant Fleet, and let's. We should be apparently bringing Tali and Legion to this mission, so let's do it. Yeah, I understand, Sabra.
Nope. What?
The old Mass Effect games look better than a new Star Wars game. They're making a Star Wars game!
You already
A
knew
fleet
this.
of
You already knew this.
500,000 craft holding 17 million Quarians. The American fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians and pilgrims have visited most other worlds in the galaxy, few have stepped. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being a fucking. I'm running out of things to call you.
Yeah, I know. Because you don't
I'll call you a squall.
Why?
Because.
The decisions you make in Mass Effect 2 could have dire ramifications in Mass Effect 3.
Nope.
They were really presuming they were getting a third game out of it, eh?
Yep.
Okay, so let's
So you
get
have to take Tali and
you
we're
can bring
taking
Legion. Let's go.
Does he get no loyalty?
You don't have his loyalty yet.
But how do you get it?
We'll have his mission after we do Tali's.
Okay.
I gotta say, we're bringing Geth onto the migrant fleet.
I know. I'm so excited. Boop boop.
Oh, he's
boop, but I
full.
just can't hide it.
He's got a combat. Hold on. He's got a combat drone like
Yeah.
like Tali's.
Let's get that combat drone,
Dude, can't you have like a full combat drone
Yeah, I should.
build where like if you were an
Yeah.
engineer and you had Legion and Tali, just
Yeah.
3 combat drones? That could be cool. Backs above combat drone.
Armor and biotic barriers, or no.
Explode when destroyed.
This one's better.
Well, I guess the Geth shield. What does the Geth shield boost do if you have it? Oh, it's like a tanking cooldown. Okay. No problem, Schnitzel. Enjoy. You're hacking? Area hack? Improved hack. Yes, Avra. Naomi's never played the series, so this is all new to her. Here we go. You did not take Legion on this mission.
Requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
Uh-oh.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Is that the verification code?
Welcome home, Tali Zora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Alright.
Nah.
Yeah, dude, helmet waifu's best.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
Shepard, how dumb.
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
Are we gonna...
The Geth is with me. I'll take responsibility for it.
The hell you will. This is my ship.
She does remind me a little bit of Gadget, yeah.
Fatter, yes. More tired, no.
I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The Geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
Uh-oh.
This is your ship and I'm a guest, but Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
Uh-oh.
Or I could kick you both off. No one here likes Geth or Cerberus.
Perks'
can't
best
guarantee your
waifu.
safety.
I can guide them away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Tali Zora. And given the charges against you, it's
Oh,
only
charges
getting
against
worse.
her?
Yeah, remember?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret
Well,
project.
we just did it! Oh, shit!
I only see
It's like,
parts and pieces.
your first bit of evidence against Tali. She brought a fucking Geth. Womp.
Let's deal
It's like...
with that later, Tali.
"Ugh."
What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Womp,
Thank you,
womp.
Captain.
Preparations
Yeah,
got
Monster,
underway
that's what we're
as soon
doing.
as you arrived. The hearing's being held in
Naomi,
the
like,
Plaza.
grew up on Xbox and Halo and Assassin's Creed, and I was like, there's so many other games out there, dude. So now I'm showing you all via stream.
Mm-hmm.
And it still gives me content to
You
upload on
should
my
speak
gaming
with
channel, so
Admiral
it's good.
Braun. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Who's waiting
I
for
can't
what now?
believe they're charging
Naomi can go from ha-ha to frowning in the fraction of a second. All women can, because women don't actually feel real emotions, they're just purely manipulative creatures. And they can expertly mimic... they can expertly mimic emotions to try and suck you in and make them do what you want. Are you gonna... No, Naomi. No, no. Nope, just play the game. Just play. Just play. Don't. No, get your feet out of here. No, it's too warm. That face.
Suffer.
Dev's sounding pretty based. Are women real though? No, they're not. You got women and you got traps. Those are the two genders. So no, it's men and traps. Women aren't people.
Tali Zorobas, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
See, okay, her. Listen to that voice.
Auntie Ron.
Yeah, it's the voice of the Grand Admiral from Star Trek Beyond.
Shalaran Vastonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait,
Do you hear it?
You called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali.
You can hear it?
The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
Uh-oh.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know
Hey
you
there,
as
Ella.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Not the female changing from DS9.
You're an admiral. Does that
No,
mean
it
you're one
sounds
of the
really
judges?
similar
But it's
though,
not.
I'm
right?
Yeah,
afraid
but it's not.
not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always
So we're the
represented
lawyer.
by his or her ship's
Oh
captain.
no.
Objection!
So, you would actually speak for my defense.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you,
Reality.
Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
I
Our legal
mean,
rules are simple.
I feel
There
like
are no
Morden
legal
would be
tricks
more
and
helpful
political
here.
loopholes for you to worry about. Present
I wonder
the
if,
truth
if
as
like
best you
the
can.
species of
It will
Quarians,
have
like
to
their
be.
faces are actually just like
Now
giant
come.
gaping
I
mouths.
promised that I
Maybe.
would not delay.
Those two dots that you see, they're actually just like tonsils.
Yeah,
They're not eyes at all.
yeah, I agree.
I thought that the Quarians would be out of their suits on their own ship. Maybe because we're here? Because the Legion's here? I like how no one gives a shit Legion is here. It's like, yeah, whatever. That's what I do, black shirt and jeans.
Alright, they all look the same.
This conclave is brought
You're fucking
to order.
racist, dude.
Blessed
We say
are
that
the
shit when
ancestors
we're
who
back
kept
on the
us
ship.
alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
Okay.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Security. A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Wow, he was
Shepard
browbeat
Vas
easy.
Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused
Weak immune
of treason.
systems.
Will you speak for her?
It is my
If it
pleasure.
helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
He like
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused
I want
of
Shepard
bringing
to start
active
doing
guests
like
to the migrant fleet.
Phoenix Wright motions
What
too.
say
Like
you?
he takes the paper and just goes.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts.
Except for the one that we have.
Spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Oh shit. I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot about characters' parents in this game. Like every character has like a mommy issue.
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father.
Scratching my controller.
What? Oh, Keela.
Uh-oh.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the Migrant
exactly,
fleet.
Jetily.
The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship. So far,
So wait, there's a
without
ship
success.
in the fleet
Shepard,
taken
we
over
have
by
to take back the Alarai.
Geth.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile,
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth. This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And
Zelanda,
Tali
they
needs to
all
find her
have
father.
Agreed.
Terrible immune system.
And if
Terrible
you
immune
die
systems.
on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
we can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai.
Dev and
You are
Jelly, the
hereby
fish swims
given
next
leave
to
to
for
depart the
reason?
Raya.
What?
A shuttle
Morality,
regulating
you
at the
said like
secondary docking
that
hangar.
like 3 different
Be safe,
ways.
Tali.
What are you doing?
This hearing
Why?
will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Dun, dun, dun. I like Tali. Oh, is that one character that has loads of porn? Is there lots of porn of Tali?
Probably. There's lots of porn of everybody.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I should probably disable
Thank you
R9K mode
for
now
agreeing
because
to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The
Because
Admirals
E3 is
are
over, so I'll
sure
get rid of it
my
now.
father is
What's-
already dead,
what?
but
What?
I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
What was R9K mode again?
hold on. There you go. It's off.
What?
Oh yeah, my shirt's jellyfish. Yeah. Okay, what's going on? Can we talk to people?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Before
Telling you
telling you
that your
about your
dad's
father.
dead in the middle of a
I knew
trial.
this would be
Yeah.
bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are.
Do a
But
Google
I
search
doubt
on
we'll
her.
change anyone's mind
Well,
by talking
I don't
to
want
them
to spoil
privately.
actually seeing her,
Let's go.
like without
Right.
the suit, so I'm not
The sooner
gonna.
we get to
Wait,
the
do we get to
Alarai,
see
the
that?
sooner we'll know what happened.
In
Shepard,
some
the
endings
secondary
of the
docking
third
hangar
game, you
is
get
through
to see
the
it.
conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
So here we are. Brought a Geth on board the migrant fleet because we're a bunch of idiots.
I'm smart.
Did you?
SMRT!
Oh
I
Jesus!
didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
You guys are assholes.
If anyone can retake the Alarai.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ramos. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the
You
Alarai.
just like whisper at Legion.
She said
Legion,
the Admiralty
pretend
board
you're a
needed to
lamp.
see your
Like his face
reactions.
just folds up and
For
just shines
what
light.
it's worth, I saw. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who
See, you
decides
could-
where
you
the
could pass
migrant
as a
fleet is
lamp.
going?
That's
Yeah,
a
you
more
probably could.
complex question than you might think.
I do the aliens
The
have Russian
conflict
accents
works on
because
where
they're
we're
all
going,
Russian.
but
This
the
is what
Admiralty
happened to the
works out how we
Russians.
get there safely.
They turned
Avoiding
into.
areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut
Enjoy your
out of the
food,
loop.
Sparta.
Raya is a
Lasagna.
representative in the conflict,
You should
like
you should
every
watch
other.
this while you eat it because I want to
Me
have some.
personally,
No lasagna.
I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull.
Space Romanians.
If my crew doesn't like
V's
the way
just
things
in
are
one of the
going,
suits.
we're free to leave the fleet
Man,
at
I
any
wouldn't
time.
doubt it.
Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
They did want to give them like an Eastern European vibe because they're supposed to be thieves and stuff.
Yeah.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf, 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Why did you post guards outside our ship?
They steal
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus,
Hey, Dragon Fat,
technically
Keela
it's under
Salai.
quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Bah.
Bah. Yeah, I knew there was going to be a reaction to bringing Legion onto the Migrant fleet.
If Tali Zora
This is something that I knew you could do like a long time ago.
Out of control. This is
I figured it would be something like bringing a Nazi to a bar mitzvah.
Oh, oof. That would be bad.
Bring a communist to a banquet.
To a banquet?
Yeah. Because they hate food.
Yeah.
How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said
Yeah,
you did.
exactly, Zalanda,
No,
yeah.
Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good.
Oh,
So,
dude,
can I
AAA's
help you with
fucked
anything?
already.
I mean, probably not, but
Like-
you helped me.
You got CD Projekt Red. You have Nintendo. You have Blizzard to a lesser extent, but even they're starting to fall apart.
I'm
Who's
interrupting.
left?
I'm
Who's
interrupting.
left?
Actually, I don't remember who it was in the chat before the show started. It was making a really good point about the fact that that Cyberpunk's supposed to be coming out next year, right? They didn't really show off much gameplay this year.
They didn't know. True enough.
And
Could be a
they're
problem.
just like Keanu Reeves
tell the
was a
Admirals how she helped you?
distraction.
No.
You could have
Very
been, yeah.
good distraction, if it's true.
Turkish girlfriend to your Armenian family dinner.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech.
Well, just tell them that you're colonizing her so that she'll have
So did that
Armenian
soldier,
babies. It'll be
Tali.
fine.
We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
But yeah, like a lot of AAA, aside from like Nintendo, CD Projekt Red, kind of
Do you remember
Blizzard,
anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
everyone seems to be going to shit.
I'm sorry.
Everyone
Time
seems
to
to be
go back
going
to
to
that
shit.
place
Yeah, Blizzard's
and
getting
find
worse.
it.
Vitor,
It's just
come on.
Nintendo.
It's okay.
You know?
I wanna
You call me
help,
a soy
but I
boy?
can't.
Call me a
didn't see
Nintendo cuck?
anything, and
I don't fucking
remember-
care. Nintendo's the last one.
We're going to find the things that did this.
Dev
And we're
pre-ordered
going
it
to
because
kill
he's
them.
super excited for it. I don't believe in
Thank
pre-ordering.
you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through
I
what
pre-order
you did
games because I do
without
the
saying.
stream, guys,
I
and we
know.
play new games in the
I
stream.
didn't. But thank you, Commander.
That's
It's only
basically
because
No,
why.
of your
just
help
because
that
you're a
I've come
cuck
this
to
far.
anything that strikes your fancy.
Kalrieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said.
Car.
No way the Silent Hastings should have been acting that way.
Wait,
So
this
that
is
dark
part of the
energy theory is
abandoned.
right.
This is part of the abandoned plotline that
Can't
didn't
really
come back in
comment
Mass
on that
Effect
now.
3.
I just shoot
Yeah,
things.
like the stars aging faster than they should.
What are
They
you
just
doing aboard
didn't
the
even
Raya?
talk about it.
It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well,
But yeah, like
stayed to argue.
I
the
pre-ordered a
charges
ton of
against
games.
Tali
Like I have
Zora.
like 10 games on
Served
pre-order
with her,
right
and
now.
She deserves better than what she's getting.
No More Heroes 3,
Thanks, Kyle.
Link's Awakening,
Just stating
Cyberpunk,
facts, man.
Final Fantasy 7, Death Stranding,
Have you had any luck
a whole
talking
bunch
to
of
the
various
Admiralty
games that I have on pre-order.
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She
And
Geralt are hoping
I
you'd kill
do
a
it
bunch of
because I
Geth
do
to get the
this
crown
show,
on your side,
this stream.
Then find evidence
You know?
to clear your name.
I can stream games on release day with you guys so that you guys don't have to buy them. That's
I
part of the
recommend
utility
getting
of
you
doing a
on the
video
alright.
game show on the internet.
I
Is
hope
that
you can handle
I
it.
consider it to be
Did the right thing. Thank
like
you.
an overhead expense.
You said that your mission had something to do with
Oh,
dark energy?
Trials of Mana though. Okay, guys, listen to this. Listen to
Remember the
this.
damn sun on Haystrom?
If you buy Collection of
Sure
Mana
got
right
everything.
now,
Way too much radiation?
see, this is
The
all
sun's
abandoned
being
plotlines, so I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
If you
Well,
buy
it's
Collection
not.
of Mana right now,
Dark energy.
you get it on the Switch,
Reducing the
and there's
mass of the
3
star's interior.
games on it. There's Final Fantasy Adventure, which is basically
Texas
Adventure of
Warrior.
Mana, Secret of Mana, and then Trials
Do
of
you think
Mana,
the
which was
Geth are
newly
responsible for what's
translated from
happened to Haystrom,
Seiken Densetsu 3.
Keela, I
All right?
hope not. They
So you
can
have these
screw
3
up
games
star.
on a
Chances
Switch
are more
cartridge.
even worse than I thought.
Somebody extracted
this is
the
the Geth.
Trials of Mana
It'll take
ROM
massive time and resources to effect a
from the
Starlight
Switch
test
cartridge,
deliberately. It's too
and it actually
inefficient
runs
to
on a
be
legit
elected,
Super
and even
Nintendo.
the Geth
Because
wouldn't
you put it
destroy
on a
the
flash
useful
card and ran it
star
on a Super
system.
Nintendo.
Besides, they
So
didn't
they
show
quite
that
literally
they
are just running emulators on the Switch
Right,
cartridge.
man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it
So,
means. Just that it
if
has
we
a
ever
scientist
actually
for it.
play Trials of Mana, I already have the extracted ROM.
If dark
And
energy can destabilize solar
it
material.
runs in the Super Nintendo, so...
Probably not.
yes, Morality, I can do that. That is
resources
possible.
in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection
Pass
than
you the
injury.
ROM? Yeah, sure.
We can't afford a
But
frontline attack, that's
you
for
can
sure.
tell it's the ROM because it uses their original translation rather than the common fan translation that's hanging around, and it has the Trials of Mana logo inside the ROM.
No.
They redid the logo and put it in there.
You've only seen our strike ops, Tali.
So the ROM and like the ROM is floating around. It just got ripped today. It'll probably be taken down by like tomorrow. So I got it at just the right time.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
You
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under
So the Quarians are also quite racist against the Geth.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces and certainly
Sleepy
not
eyes,
enough to
really
make
tired.
that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas
You
about
always look
synthetics
tired
are in the
if you are tired
minority.
all the time.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy
I don't
that
feel
must be
tired, man.
crushed.
I feel good.
While Chorus would run away
You guys
and
can't
hide
see
on
my
some new
dark circles
colony
because my
world.
glasses disguise them.
Shalaran is still undecided.
I mean, I spent a lot of
Had
today.
thought Rail to be
Like
firmly in
I was
Han's
out
camp.
until about 1:30. Then I spent the rest of the day editing the video.
Perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rail alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor
Jesus
peace
Christ,
then, as
Dragon
Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
The ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be
she doesn't
dismantled
believe that robots
whenever
can be
its
people.
master desires.
Ah.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
Yeah. What the fuck? Read
Let
that
ancient
Dragon Fight what she
warship
just said.
Hangerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
What's that
What
look
is
for?
the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
To be honest, you would probably
So the
have to
only
like
reason you
take a
care about
bleach
this
bath
is
before
because
you
Rail
fuck
might have
Tali,
learned something valuable from the Geth.
or install condoms into her
Indeed.
suit.
If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see.
For once, he just got here.
We shall see.
About it.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Hey.
She sounds terrible. Hey, Track Hour, what's up?
Everyone's a little bit terrible sometimes.
Dude, I'm completely fine with treating robots like people.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice.
That's actually...
Yeah,
Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alleray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I'm sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Cup of noodles? Do I fear AI? Not really.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is...
I honestly don't think the AI problem is going to be something that our generation will have to deal with.
Greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole...
No, she's a great voice actress.
She is, and I've definitely heard her in something else.
Other than Star Trek Beyond?
Yes. I don't remember what it is.
You said that of the 3 reboot Star Trek movies, Beyond was your favorite, right?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Because it actually referenced this Indian Romulan Wars.
Yeah, like it referenced things without fucking shit up, and I enjoyed it.
She's an Iranian actress, may have won an Oscar.
I assumed he was testing weapons.
I know, but I don't remember like where I've watched her before, and it pisses me off because I know I have. I just don't know where.
Know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no
She was in
data
24.
about the inside of the ship.
Could have been. I didn't really watch 24 though.
What I am saying.
24.
The Marines who survived and escaped
Came on at the same time as Lost.
I didn't watch it.
We must assume the worst.
You didn't watch? Did you watch Lost?
No, we
I
don't.
watched a bit of Lost.
Dave and I
What kind of
were
evidence
really
will carry
big
weight
into
with the
Lost for the
admirals?
first half of the show, like seasons 1 through 3.
Admitted to sending Geth
We like
forces
religiously
for
watched it,
conference.
and actually Way got me into it.
But never
She religiously
anything that
watched
could
it.
have
So the
come
three of us
on
religiously
my
watched it,
phone.
and then like she stopped watching it, and then I kept watching it though, and seasons 4 through 6 were just
And experiments.
awful.
Something that proves
Awful
you were
television.
careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Oh really? I didn't know that, Morelli.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue.
Oops.
The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
Oh shit.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others
You
are.
probably lose, guys.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Oh god, that's...
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the home world?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
We should
We
move
have to
on.
go back.
Good luck on
10-year
the
age gap affect the shows you've watched. Well, I don't know. It certainly affects the YouTubers I've watched. I mentioned this a couple streams ago. I went back and watched some of Old Spoonie about 2 days ago.
Tali.
And I,
Glad Admiral Ra
one,
got
still
you
love
relieved
his old
Alarai.
work. Two,
Hopefully you'll
it
find
puts me in the
something that
headspace
clears
that I
your
was in
name.
10 years ago when I
More
watched his
concerned
old
with
work for the
finding my
first time.
father, Admiral.
Three,
I wish you luck.
I remember what I was doing when I
Lots
watched
of
it.
Geth on the way.
Because I was in an abusive relationship,
Admiral
and I
Hangal
watched
Vasnima.
it to escape
You got
being
Admiral
with
Koresh
this way.
backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad
Okay,
to see
I've watched
Tali's
all of
captain
those
knows how
things
to
except
handle a
play
courtroom.
Destiny, so it was probably in one of them at least.
Yeah.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
So I have a
Glad
feeling that
someone is.
watching an old
Believe
TV
I'm
show would kind of be the same
Don't
thing.
you, Admiral?
And you know
I
what?
know
It
you
was
and your
because...
father. You put too much
Not
of
in
yourselves
retail
into
right
this
now,
project.
No, like...
And you both
You know,
smart
I
enough
watched
not to make
DS9 with you.
mistakes like the ones
And that
they
reminded
say
me of like
you
the
made.
4 other times I watched
tell me anything
DS9
about
and what I was
Bioware?
doing in all those
Nothing
times.
good.
You know?
We sent some of our
Like-
best Marines into that hellhole.
Get out of here.
Damn few made it
Like, I
back.
watched DS9 with
Whenever
Dave.
a rail
I
was
watched
doing
it by
blew
myself
up in
once.
his face.
I watched it when I was young.
Ship is
You know?
crawling with Geth.
And I kind of remembered
No
each episode, like, oh, I watched this when I was 9 years old here in my parents' house. I watched this episode
I know
in my bedroom at university. Like, I
Shaman
remembered.
suggested
I remembered
might
things, you know?
volunteer, we'd already have destroyed
So-
the Alarai. That's where we stand.
I think rewatching a show when you're older,
Can you tell me about the other
it
admirals?
adds layers to
Anything
it
that
because
might help me
you've
change
seen
their
it
minds about Tali?
other times.
When you didn't recognize
And so it's not only the show, but it's also what you were like during the show. You know what I mean? Yeah.
On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits
Actually,
of Rail's
the only time I watched the animated Star Trek was with Naomi.
is the same whining
What'd you think of it anyway?
sweater he always
I like the bird people.
You disagree
Squawk!
with Admiral Chorus's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new
Cast
colony
Minecraft series?
possibilities instead of taking
Yeah.
back a home world.
I know what you
Any
mean, Sparta.
research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You disagree with Admiral Chorus's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
Yeah, like, for a lot of you guys, especially if you're younger, this game's probably retro to you. But I mean, I was in my 20s when this came
Search
out.
for new colony possibilities instead of
Yeah, man.
taking back a home world.
Like,
Any
my
research
first
on the
time
Geth
playing
makes
Mass
him
Effect
angry.
1, I pirated
You
it
don't have
on my
much of a chance
PC.
with him, I'm afraid.
And that was also during the era where I was just trying to escape.
You and Tali's father go back a long
Escape,
ways?
like, just spend time away from Way.
Served
You
together
know?
on the gunship Yaska during a
Honestly, like,
Batarian raid.
the last 6 months of the relationship, I just basically holed myself up in a different room with my computer. And didn't really see her. Even though we were still together.
Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had
Oh yeah,
drawn
dude.
off a tramp
Imagine.
freighter.
Yeah, she was Chinese. WEI.
Our ship
Imagine
was
being
under
like
orders
8
to
years
hold
old
position,
or 6 years old and seeing the board.
Yeah, no, I would
Holy
have.
fuck.
I would have been traumatized.
Breaking formation. He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, they really were morality.
Thank you, Admiral.
Like, the Borg were the best, basically, in the best of both worlds.
In the best
Where they introduced
of
the idea of
worlds.
assimilating people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I accidentally talked through all that dialogue. Did you get all of it? Okay, you know what's going on? So I fucked it up again.
Unsurprising.
You all know that I fuck things up. You're on this fucking channel. You know the scoop.
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
I'm filling out a form.
If anyone can return
Going on the shuttle. Also,
Is that really a Geth, Tali Zora? The guards at the docking bay said.
Don't worry.
Don't worry,
it's
black
under our
shirt and
control.
jeans.
With
It only
luck, it will
takes
help us
time.
retake the
yeah,
Alarai.
it takes time.
Hugs
you
from
say so.
Canada too.
You're from Canada.
Moran's orders. The shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll
You've
find
noticed
on
that
Alarai?
the maps
I'm
in Mass
afraid
Effect are a lot
I
more
don't know
linear
much.
too. It's
Not
like
many Marines made it back
it's
in
like
the initial
your
assault.
your
They talked
ship
about
down a
massive
hall
waves of
to the
More than there should have been.
what was
shouldn't
it?
have been
The
any at
courtroom, then down a hall to the
Right.
shuttle bay, and that's it.
I mean
That's
that
all there
they're
was.
afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I get that morality.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good
I
luck
d-
with those Geth,
also
Tali Zora.
the fact that they basically operated like a force of nature, because when Q sent the Enterprise away and then they encountered the cube again, it was the exact same cube just traveling in a straight line for a year and a half.
Yep.
Like, that's nuts.
Yep.
That's what makes them like so formidable. And then they're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, by the way, Janeway can just hang out with them.
You don't worry about it.
God, that sucked. Voyager was the worst thing to ever happen to Star Trek, because they took their own good concept and ruined it.
On it.
The reputation of Voyager ruined Enterprise, and they ruined the Borg. Like, they ruined everything. Let's get here. So, do you remember why Legion's willing to fight other Geth?
Because Legion, there's a faction of Geth that worship Reapers, and a
Yes.
faction of Geth that don't.
And they want to be free to be like their own race.
Yeah.
And so Legion works for the ones that are fighting the Reapers, yes.
Yep.
They didn't have a consensus, yes.
Got you.
How's the game audio, guys? Is it too loud now that we're fighting? Oh yeah, Voyager also ruined the Maquis, which is like a great part of DS9.
Oh yeah.
Target contact.
Like, I remember you were flabbergasted at the idea of Federation citizens rebelling against the Federation and actually being the good guys.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. Also, during this, I can't read the chat, so
Yeah, it's fine.
I have to read it.
It's
for
okay.
me.
Something's slowing down the systems.
Audio's fine? Okay.
Taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rails are ordering us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Huh. Uh-oh.
Black Shirt and Jeans, I thought they did admit that Discovery takes place in the Prime Timeline because they're time warping ahead in the Prime Timeline now. Yeah, Dragonfan, I showed Naomi that video on YouTube. It's the captain says they have 52 torpedoes and they fire like 300. I mean, they could always get more, like, trade for them, but they never show them doing it, you know. Yeah, how's your wrist, Naomi?
Hurts.
It still hurts, apparently. Your wrist brace isn't on anymore.
I didn't think I'd need it today because I'm feeling so much better.
Yeah. Well,
This is
Zalenda,
one of the storage units I
DS9...
sent to Father.
Oh.
Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
It actually seems to be in the Prime Timeline to me, Black Shirt and Jeans.
It had to be in working
We've
order.
only watched half of the first episode. Stop saying...
Yeah, but I've seen enough of it, and
Yeah.
heard about enough of it. No,
Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification.
True enough.
Clues to their thinking.
I didn't delete the BitChute account, man. It should be there.
Thanks to your father.
It's
Sometimes I
bitchute.com/reportertalking.
left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and
I don't know
Father would
anything
send a
about
small
Voyager
ship.
except the captain looks like she should be in a jazzercise workout video.
The captain of Voyager is a character on Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, DS9. DS9 was not perfect the way that TNG was perfect, because DS9 took place on the outskirts of the Federation, like the very border. And that's kind of the problem with utopianism, is that utopians are almost always centralized, and so the further you get away from the center, the less utopian it is.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Voyager, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks.
Morality, they added Klingons with hair in Season 2, and their explanation for that was that the Klingons in Season 1 were all from a religious sect that shaved their heads. Which makes sense, because we've seen bald Klingons before, it's not a big deal.
Because they might be too dangerous.
I think it was less like this is a new timeline and more of just like an artistic disagreement or change.
Worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous.
That sounds terrible, like how far once. Oh, well, fair enough. I guess we'll see. I mean, I don't want to talk about Discovery, guys, because we just started watching it, so I do want to watch it before we really get into it.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
You guys fucked up.
Womp.
You guys fucked up real bad.
Womp. Oh god.
That's a Geth Hunter. Who's just standing there.
This is fine.
Okay. Are you playing on easy?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, this game has like... This game feels like it's from 2011, doesn't it?
Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Jonah doesn't seem like a name that a Korean would name their kid.
Yeah.
That's just my personal, mildly racist opinion.
You fucking racist name. You have to put those two together and then those two. You're just done with me, aren't you? Bup. Literal colonialism.
Ahead of us.
Oh. You got the sniper. Make sure to add a power to it, but yeah. Center all the drones.
Combat drones ready.
So guys, I feel like we should play Deadly Premonition again on the show. What do you guys think?
Nope.
Why not?
Because it's terrible.
But it's one of my favorite games.
And you just like trash.
Hold on a minute now. Do you...
Taking this.
How many of you guys were here for us playing Deadly Premonition?
Target.
I know Dragon Fat was. I think Morality was. I think Black Shirt and Jeans was.
Correct.
You weren't Pika Ben. Yeah, you're too new. Not I.
No, their drones are different colors. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Well, also yours would be if you were an engineer.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Eddington was Canadian, by the way.
Who?
Eddington, the Maquis leader, the bald guy.
Was it?
Yeah. He had a loony in his lockbox in DS9 storage. Remember? His lucky loony.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right.
Wait, the last stream you watched, you were playing Breath of the Wild. That was like 2 years ago, Zelenda. Shit. Welcome back. Far into the future, and they couldn't figure out how to add more than one shot in the sniper mag.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, I think that's just this specific gun.
Yeah. I'm a bad sub. So, I think the story here is that Tali's dad wanted to build a Geth harem. Kind of like Jacob's dad and his like plant girl harem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But a few bits are left.
Every single loyalty mission was secretly about space harems.
Performing experiments
Oh,
on Geth
yeah.
systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth
Oil me, daddy.
resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing
Remember when the
weapons on
first
Geth
Mass
was
Effect
right?
was an Xbox 360
It's not
exclusive?
testing weapons on prisoner Shepard.
It was,
I
wasn't it?
only
That's
said
right.
Other parts, even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Yeah. As soon as Bioware was purchased by EA, Mass
No,
Effect went to
Father
shit.
just told me to
Yeah.
send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
I say I'm getting tired. Shit.
Told you.
God
Could I
damn
take
it,
that data
Naomi.
to clear your name?
How is this my fault?
Stop
This is
sucking my
mostly
soul
results
without my
data,
penis.
effects of different disruptive
When the
hacking
fuck was the
techniques.
last time I ever did
don't
that?
understand all of it.
Oh yeah, never.
Yeah.
They may have been activating the Geth
Fucking
deliberately.
Gris.
I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Wait, so her dad was trying to kill the
We
Geth?
should keep moving.
Right.
Maybe. It's all circumstantial so far.
So what do you think? Like, should they be looking to destroy the Geth or make peace with them?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, Zelenda, that actually makes a lot of sense because 9 times out of 10, when something goes really wrong in someone's life, you can probably find like some kind of shit upbringing situation. You out of here, Alejo? Or Alejo? Have fun, dude.
Oh god, snipe.
You just no-scope that guy.
Fuck you, Ming. I missed that though. Can't scope.
Can't scope, won't scope.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess.
Uh-oh. Oh. They're through your shields. You actually micromanaging your team. Womp womp. This guy, oh, that's Legion. I kept looking at Legion thinking it's one of them. You got zapped. The Geth aren't biological, but you can't just go around shooting things in the dick with a future equivalent of a bear at 50. Game devs are all SJWs, and most SJWs have parents that are literal Nazis in current year. So it makes sense that lots of game devs that have... Yeah, there's like a lot of SJWs who are just rich kids living off their parents' money, and they're like, my parents are terrible because they're like moderately conservative, and that makes them a Nazi.
Yep.
It sounds like Zoe Quinn's boyfriend, if they're still even dating, because she seems to jump from dick to dick every 5 seconds. Who? What was his name? Not Jonathan McIntosh, that was Anita's. But like, his father was like an arms dealer.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
And like, he came from a lot of money. I think she was just using him for the money.
This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Oh, shit. New weapon. Dead Quarian. Is that Tali's dad?
Father!
Yep.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
That sounds like you're gonna bang later.
It kind of does, yeah.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments with Q. God,
yeah. It really is. It really is too bad that FemShep can't date Tali. So she's only straight, which is bigoted and discriminatory.
Totally, 100%. You know, I keep flipping back and forth on that in games where like I want everyone to be like, you know, bi, or like you like just like any like have like almost like everyone like all the NPCs like be dateable, you know, or like actually have them have their own
It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I care.
Sexuality.
And I'm here.
Because
and we're ending.
I instantly always think that yes, I want them to have their own sexuality, but then I'm just like, but Stardew does it well.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What the hell is this?
Death, destruction.
Bisexuals are a myth.
Okay, well, turns out that I'm not real. Hooray!
Yeah, you never were though.
Fuck you, you're so mean to me.
Stardew just has everyone be bisexual. You can date whoever you like.
Yeah.
Dude, all those straight guys who like traps, they're just straight up bisexual in the end.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Because traps are gay. You can't even deny.
If you like traps and know that they're traps, you're gay.
Yep.
Traps themselves, a little bit gay.
Traps are gay.
Well, you could just have a poly relationship and never pick a side.
You fucking degenerate.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I got another ship.
Very good. Oh, that's a prime. You should ask You should ask if traps are gay at CoxCon. Maybe I should. Okay, seriously, if I ever seriously get enough money to go to CoxCon, I'm gonna ask if traps are gay. I will do it, and I will be happily thrown out. I'll like put a GoPro on my shirt so I can record the whole thing. And you know what? I wonder if Jesse Cox would like recognize me, because here's the thing. I know for a fact Jesse Cox watched my Are Traps Gay video. I know for a fact he did. Because I had never talked to him. And he didn't use a block bot. I never talked to him. He blocked me after the video came out. A couple days after the video came out. And no. He blocked me a couple days after the video went viral.
Combat platforms.
So I know that he watched it. So I'm gonna be like, hey, Are Traps Gay?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened.
In fact, what I'll do is I'll give him a sweet chai breakfast first. A Soylent sweet chai breakfast as a gift to butter him up, and then I'll ask him if traps are gay.
I know. This is terrible, Shepard.
Traps are gay video is the one the first that you saw. Well, yeah, because, well, dude, that video got me from like 5,000 subs to like 25,000 subs.
Systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback.
Yeah, so her dad was a shit.
Tali, out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have.
Wow. What a fucking loser.
Sounds like this is the evidence we were looking for.
Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
What?
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary
fair enough,
tale.
Shinsel.
I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We need to use this.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Yeah, you should probably just do it. Like, it's time.
I'll say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father
Oh, is that the
was.
choice? Do we get to...
Probably, yeah.
If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Tali's Space V. Space V?
Yes! Stargate Atlantis was amazing!
Zigaton, she's playing.
So good!
She's playing. Not me. Return to the trial. Return. We're at the hour mark. Want to take a break here?
Sure.
Okay. What are you doing?
What are you doing? You started this.
What are you doing, Naomi?
This legit is the TNG.
Stop fucking elbowing me. You know what? I like how you're just a wimp, you know that?
Yeah, I know. You don't respect my wimpiness.
The best thing about having women around is not respecting them.